Hey guys, I have a story time for you today. I'm going to talk about my creepy pedophile stalker. I mean, I wouldn't exactly say he's a stalker, but he was just really creepy and weird, and I don't know how else to describe him other than a stalker. So this all happened at my old job at Big W, which is a really big retail shop. And one night while I was at work, I was working in the shoe section. My job was to just pick up the shoes off the floor, put them all away, help customers, and that's pretty much it. So as I was working, this guy comes in. No one else is around me because it's pretty late at night. This guy comes in to try on some shoes, and he seems pretty weird to start off with. He was tall, he was a bit chubby, and I'm pretty sure he had something wrong with him, like some mental problems. He was looking for some work boots, and he was asking me to help him find his size, I think, which I was helping him because that's what you do when you work, and there didn't seem like anything was wrong with him anyway, so yeah, I was happy to help him. I was being friendly and all that, and then he asked me all these weird questions like, what's your name, how old are you, do you go to school? I was still being friendly because I thought he was just wanting to make conversation while I helped him out, and yeah, he seemed fine. And then he decided to tell me about his life story, which I obviously wanted to hear so badly. He would not shut up for about 10 minutes. I had to do my job. I had to go finish doing what I had to do before the store closed, which was pretty soon. And he would just not stop talking. I'm like, okay, I gotta go now. I gotta go do what I have to do. And yeah, he's like, oh wait, I gotta tell you one more thing. So I say, okay, I'll be right back. I just need to go give something to somebody. So I go to one of my workmates in the fitting rooms, like 20 meters away from me, and I go, help. I stay in the fitting rooms for about 5 minutes just trying to avoid this guy, and I still see him in the shoe section just waiting around for me. Like I had finished helping him and stuff. He was just trying on his shoes, and while he was trying on his shoes he was telling me his life story. So I wasn't doing anything bad, I just didn't want to be around him while he was still in the section. There was nothing wrong there. I wasn't doing anything wrong besides not doing my job. I go back to the shoe section because I see my manager coming, so I go over there, and thank God he says he has to go. That was the first encounter over with. Didn't seem that bad, but it was just a really weird experience, weird moment for me. Now to the second time. It was about a month or a month and a half later, and I was at work in the shoe section again, doing my job, and guess who I see? My good friend. My good friend comes up to me and asks me for some help to find his size for some work shoes. Again, I help him because I have to. I said to him, hey, I remember you. You came to buy some work shoes last time. He said to me, oh yeah, you're that pretty girl that helped me out last time. I hate when people call me pretty, like when strangers call me pretty, especially old men who I do not know and who I do not want to talk to. I just find it really weird. And I forgot to mention this guy was like in his 40s or 50s, and I was 16 or 17, so no thanks. So he asked me to go find his size, which I go out the back to do, and then when I come back, he hands me a box of work boots. And he said, I just found these on the shelf. Someone's just taken their old boots off and put the new ones on, put the old boots in the box. So I opened the box and that's exactly what he described. People do it all the time. So it's not something that surprises me or anything. But yeah, I go get my manager. And thank God someone was in the area, like, after I get my manager, because I just didn't want to be alone with this guy again. But about 10 minutes later, my manager left because she needed to go do her own thing. So I was alone with this guy again. And guess what he does? Tells me more of his life story. I love it. After he talks to me for a good 5 minutes about himself, stopping me from doing my work again, he decided to ask me, "Are you single?" I say no because I had a boyfriend anyway. And then he's like, "Oh, do you want to go grab a coffee? I'm sure your boyfriend won't mind." I am a 16-year-old girl. You are a 50-year-old man. I do not know you. I am working. I don't like coffee. After that, everything just got weird and I'm like, no thanks. As I finished talking to him, I was like kind of looking down, like looking away, and in the corner of my eye, I could see something poking out of his fly. And my heart just dropped. I was about to just leave the area. I thought his penis was out. My heart was beating so fast, I just wanted to leave. I wanted to get away from him. But turns out he had one of those shirt penis things. His shirt was sticking through his fly. I didn't say anything because I was still kind of freaking out, but thank God. Anyway, after stopping me from working for about 30 to 45 minutes, the guy finally says he has to go. I'm pretty sure he asked me like 2 more times to go have coffee with him, and he would not leave me alone. He was following me around the area while I was picking up shoes and putting them away. He was following me and he just kept talking to me, and I was trying to help other customers as well, and then he would be like standing near me trying to talk to me still, like, shut up. So he finally leaves and I go to my manager straight after he goes out of sight, and she got a couple of other managers with her. I told them all everything that had happened, and surprisingly they actually did something about it. They went and looked for him, but he was nowhere to be found, so that's great. They could tell that I was pretty shaken up and I was scared to go back to the area. So yeah, they go off and try and find him. They can't find him, and I never saw him again. Maybe because I rejected him. But yeah, that is my story about the creepy pedophile stalker guy. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And until next time, goodbye.